Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we're going to be discussing two pairs of sneakers. We've discussed them briefly on the channel recently, but I want to discuss these two sneakers as well, potential holds. I feel like they might have some potential here, so we'll get into it, but mainly in specific sizes, so I'm going to discuss that and, well, really when to buy them or when to look for them. So let's get into it. If you guys want more content like this, again, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let's try to hit 300 likes on this video. That's the normal goal that we always shoot for. You can check me out. My IG's down below. I'm always buying, selling, trading. Just check my story. I got tons of stuff for sale, or just check my page. You know, lots of recent content, and we got the early pair of photos or the video. I'm not sure when this video is out. It's either going to be out on Thursday or Friday. Depends when the brick by brick review, when I posted that on the channel. So I might see some early pair, photos there on the channel, or not on the channel, on my Instagram now. If not, tomorrow, or if this video is out the day after, then they were there yesterday, so check that out. And of course, us at Resell Vision down below. Don't forget the undermarket sneakers that we do every single day. You guys can see some of the recent ones that we have done. And of course, the raffles that we do right now, giving away a pair, or not giving away a pair of the brick by bricks. We will be, but right now we're raffling a pair off, so someone's gonna win those for like 20 bucks. And then of course, the early info, sneaker stock numbers. So if you're into anything like that, again, that is all in the pinned comment. Don't miss out. Hope to see you guys there. And yeah, let's just get started. And the YouTube merch will be linked there soon. Once again, we got that all in hand, and we're just gonna make sure it looks good in the next week or so. Let's go though. I'm talking too much. So as you guys can see, we got the screen recording up, and the first pair we're going to discuss right here is the Air Jordan 12 Flu Games. So we're going to discuss these in grade school sizing, and mainly in sizes 5Y through 7Y. I think these will be a great hold. Mainly for this sneaker is very, very popular. You can just go look at how the men's sizes are selling. They're doing very, very well, especially for a Jordan 12 in 2025. I feel like many people probably did not expect those to do that well, but once we figured out they're a bit lower stock on sneakers, and there wasn't going to be like a ton of restocks, but a few, we saw that, hence why the prices have come down a little bit over the last few days, because these restocks and pairs landing from sneakers, etc., right? But as you guys can see, the current pricing that we have right here in that 5Y to 7Y range is right now between a range of about $170 to $200, and I think the sizes with the most potential is 6Y to 7Y. I think honestly we're going to see these touch in the future $250 to $300. You see a lot of these Jordan retros right in grade school sizes that don't have a ton of stock that are on, again, a very popular model or colorway. They end up doing really well over time and becoming very expensive. Why? Because they don't make as many as the men's pairs, so they'll end up going for like the same as the men's pair or just a little bit less, sometimes even a bit more. Y'all remember, I don't think this is the case anymore, but the Oreo 4 in grade school sizes at one point was going for more than some of the men's sizes. It was absolutely crazy. So, don't sleep on the GS sizes. That's just one thing I'm trying to mention, especially if it's on a very popular retro, just like these, because they're going to do well over time. Parents will be looking for them. Kids, that may want a pair, they'll be asking for them. And this isn't that type of sneaker that's going to be like sitting at retailers. Like if it's there, it's going to sell out pretty quick. Like it'll be there for maybe a day or so, but then it'll be gone. You know what I mean? This is that type of shoe where a parent will just buy for their kid. It's very, very wearable. And honestly, this sneaker looks pretty good beat too. So your kid can get them dirty, and you really don't got to worry about like, oh crap, I got to get him another one already, But you can see we got the lightning bolt symbol. They're pretty popular. I mean, again, this is good to see for grade school sizes. That lets us know it's a little bit more popular than the average one, right? Because you normally just don't see that for GS sizes. And you can see over the last few days, look, right after the L's, you can see these went up in price a bit to kind of 200, 220. But now they've kind of chilled out a bit as more pairs have landed from those recent restocks. So keep that in mind. But this is one of those pairs that, again, I think it's going to do very well over time. I think there's lots of potential on it. Just with the men's ones, if the men's ones go to 350, 400, then that's going to cause the grade school sizes to go up. Like if the men's go up, the GS will probably follow. And if the GS ones start going up, then I imagine the men's ones would probably go up pretty soon after. Just keep in mind, if grade school ones make progress a little bit sooner, it's because there's just less of them out there. So the men's ones would eventually follow. It's just like these ones would go up first because it's a little bit more limited, if that makes sense. They just didn't produce as many of them. But they were at retailers, all the ones, that had the men's pairs had these. So yeah, that's what I can say about these. Right now at a range of $170 to $200. I say let it get a little bit cheaper over the next week or two. It'll probably touch like 160, 190 or 160, 180. Go be looking for that 6Y through 7Y, 5Y through 7Y range. If you can get them at retail, that would be best. And in the future, I think they could touch 250, 300 bucks, 100%. That could be a bold prediction, but I think mainly the reason I'm predicting this is because, again, it's on a popular retro. And again, they did not make a lot of these in the grade school sizes. They made much more in the men's than they did of the GS, excuse me. And I just think these will become harder to find a little bit quicker, you know what I mean? But that's just a little prediction I have on the Jordan 12 Flu Game grade school sizes. I know I discussed them recently, so we'll get over those pretty quickly. But first one, don't sleep. I got a couple of these in GS, and I'm just going to keep them for a bit because I think they can get more expensive. I see people in my local area selling them at $220, no problem. So, I mean, if they're there right now, then yeah, they could definitely go up. And next up, we got the Black History Month SB Dunk Low. I actually want to discuss this pair as a whole because I think there is lots of potential. You guys can see StockX finally added the photo. Thank you guys. Took long enough. You guys have been selling pairs through your app, but didn't have a photo of the pair. That's absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? Always wondered why they've done that. You know what I mean? Like they'll allow sales of the sneaker, but they won't put like an image of it. Like just put an image for a couple days so you get like one to take a picture of. You know what I mean? I don't know, but they do what you want. You know what I mean? It's up to them. But aside from that, you guys can see the current pricing that we have on these between a range of about $190 to $220. You can see some of the sizes are going for a lot more, like 11, 11.5, 12. The reason those are at $750 right now is because all the pairs, right, that were listed at like 180, 200 bucks early have sold. Check this out. See, look at this. See, all those pairs that were listed earlier at those cheaper prices, not 11.5, you're never gonna find them, but you can see for 11, 10.5 even, you know what I mean? They were cheaper previously, 180, 190, now they're at like 200 bucks. There's just less asks right now. So if you wanna buy this pair, just wait for the release. It's gonna be towards the end of this month. But I think there's lots of potential in this pair. It sizes 11 plus. I think these can definitely be a great hold down the line. I think they're gonna personally drop to a range of like 160, 170 bucks for that like 11, 12. We'll see them get to like down there, kind of like the big money savings SB. And then over time, I think they could easily be 200 plus. Very, very unique pair. Lots of really cool details. I thought it was like the all-around spin photo, but you can see the suede on these, very clean. I believe these are, well, they're not translucent soles, but I actually haven't seen them in hand, so I don't know that. But you can see the embroidery we got right there. And overall, just a very unique pair. We also got some by the heel. It's just one of those GRSB Dunk Lows that you see and you're like, dang, they put a little bit more effort into these. So over time, I think they could do well. And I'll definitely be looking to maybe get a couple in sizes 11 plus just to hold for the long term. Keep in mind, this is not going to be a short-term hold because they're going to be dropping at all those skate shops, sneakers. There's going to be decent stock of them, you know what I mean? So this is only one I'm looking at for the long-term picture. But that's what I can say about the Black History Month SB Dunk Low. Very, very cool pair. And we will end that screen record there. I think there's potential on that one as a whole, but wait, don't feel the need to go out the way and buy that pair right now. You can see the prices are crazy in some of the sizes. 700, 800 bucks. Yeah, just don't do that unless you really want it for the collection. But I mean, the drop's coming up, so literally just wait a week or two, you know? So yeah, we will leave it at that. But that's pretty much all I need to say, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in here again. We got a busy day over here, man. I'm moving again, so actually, I'm honestly just gonna start packing stuff after this. Like I'm gonna get this downloaded onto my computer, and yeah, just really get ready to pack. We got a lot of that. So really, mainly just moving shoes. You know what I mean? Like all the other stuff's gonna be pretty easy to move, but it's mainly just shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, we gotta get prepped for that. And of course, you want to check me out, my IGs down below. Feel free. Just see some of the stuff we got for sale on my story. Shoot me a message, anything like that. Just some of the posts. Check it out. And of course, that's a resale vision down below. Don't forget the undermarket sneakers, early info, everything that we provide there to you guys. Don't miss out on that. We're always trying to stay consistent there. And I'm gonna make sure, actually, before I start moving stuff, I'm gonna make sure I get some items out in there this morning because I want to make sure that we at least drop some stuff today because I'm gonna be very busy. Not gonna be online a lot. You know what I mean? We're gonna be packing. So yeah, that's that. But y'all either saw this video on Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. So y'all either saw this video on Thursday or Friday. Just depends when I get my brick by bricks. Hopefully today, so we can make that video today. I would love to post that early review as soon as possible. I'll see y'all tomorrow, though, and, yeah, again, depending on when this video is out, y'all, I don't know, hopefully the brick bar, y'all will see that soon, alright? Just, that's all you need to know. I'm getting tripped up over my words. I'll catch y'all tomorrow on the next one. See you then. Peace.